Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5, where every local story starts here. Today's top headlines: an Estill County woman was arraigned today on multiple charges, and a high-speed chase landed one man in jail. Plus, a benefit tonight is being held for a local man. We've got the details on those stories, plus lots more right here today, Live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, an Estill County woman was in court today following a deadly golf crash in rural Madison County. 21-year-old Kathleen Sparks finds herself at the center of a legal storm after an alleged incident involving a golf cart crash that led to the tragic death of 23-year-old Austin Short. The accident has sent shockwaves through the small community. The incident occurred when Sparks was reportedly operating a golf cart while allegedly under the influence. The cart crashed near Dodd Road and Cruz Lane, resulting in serious injury of multiple individuals, including Austin Short. Short's injuries were severe, and he passed away at the hospital 3 days later. Another passenger sustained significant injuries as well. 6 people were aboard the 4-seat golf cart at the time of the crash, and those who were considered alert following the crash later informed law enforcement that they had all been drinking prior to the incident. As the investigation into the accident unfolded, authorities charged Sparks with various offenses related to the incident. The charges include wanton endangerment, reflecting the potential danger to others created by her alleged actions. Sparks was subsequently arraigned in the Madison County District Court, where she faced the charges being levied against her. During her court appearance, Sparks entered a plea of not guilty to all charges. Sparks appeared without an attorney, prompting the judge to advise her to secure legal counsel before her next scheduled court appearance. Sparks was released on bail pending further legal proceedings. Sparks' next court appearance is set for September the 13th, providing her with additional time to secure legal representation. A high-speed chase through Jessamine County ended in the arrest of a 38-year-old Travis Daly on Sunday evening. The incident began when an officer attempted to pull over Daly, who was known to have a suspended operator's license. The arrest citation details that when the officer activated emergency equipment to initiate the traffic stop, Daly chose to evade that officer, leading to a pursuit along Tates Creek Road. The chase eventually came to an end in a gravel lot near DeLong Road. The situation escalated as officers repeatedly tried to get Daly out of the vehicle. According to reports, due to Daly's noncompliance and refusal to show hands, the officer drew his weapon as a precaution. After a standoff, the officer persuaded Daly to turn off the vehicle and exit. However, as Daly exited the car, he reportedly resisted the officer's attempts to control him and shoved the officer with both hands. Following the arrival of another officer to the scene, Daly attempted to flee towards a nearby hillside. Officers then deployed a K-9 officer and were able to subdue Daly following a physical altercation. Daly now faces charges including resisting arrest, driving with a suspended license, and leading police on a car chase. Well, Clark County schools are making strides in the new construction of a new preschool adjacent to Strode Station Elementary, with plans to open in either late 2024 or early 2025. The state-of-the-art facility aims to kickstart the educational journey of more than 400 children, setting them up for early success. Research supports intervening at age 3 to address speech, developmental, and social delays, ensuring smoother progress in later grades. The preschool's focus on social skills, language proficiency, and cognitive abilities is especially vital after pandemic disruptions. The district envisions broader goals, including discussions about offering a universal preschool, reflecting their commitment to educational excellence and community engagement. This initiative also stands to attract teachers to the district, bolstering its appeal with comprehensive resources. Well, tonight a group of local musicians are planning an evening of celebration for a Richmond man who lost his life following a fatal vehicle accident. After hearing the tragic news of Austin Short's passing, local musician Nick Cassetta decided he was going to use his platform to help out Short's family during this difficult time. With more on the story, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Following a fatal vehicle accident, one local family is left picking up the pieces. In the early morning hours of August 19th, 6 individuals were traveling in a golf cart near Dodd Road and Cruise Lane. During this time, the driver of the golf cart apparently lost control of the vehicle, resulting in a crash. One of those passengers, 23-year-old Austin Short, eventually passed away as a result of injuries sustained during the accident. Now, a benefit concert for Short's family has been planned for tonight at Champions Bar and Grill.
I seen the news of what had happened, and I was like, I just want to take that night, and I just want to make it to where if I can bring people in and they can just donate or do whatever, just gather, reflect, whatever, and maybe it'll give the family, a little bit of light through the darkness.
Local musician Nick Cassetta regularly performs at Galaxy Bowling, but tonight he wants to use the stage to help Austin's family in their unexpected time of need. Cassetta tells WBON his first experience with Austin occurred when his motorcycle broke down on the highway. According to Cassetta, Austin and others helped him load his motorcycle into a truck and drove him to a garage.
That's how I met him. And then ever since then, I started doing a lot more music, and then he would be at my shows, and I'd go on a break or something, we'd hang out and talk, and he's just one of the kindest, he's a gentle giant, just one of the kindest people you could talk to, and I really enjoyed getting to know him. I wish I could have known him longer.
Cassetta says the community response to the event so far has been outstanding, with donations being made prior to the event and fellow musicians joining in for the cause. One of those musicians is Chase Collins, who will also be performing alongside Cassetta. Collins says he also knew Austin personally.
He grew up in Rockcastle, I grew up in Berea, and you know how small the world's small itself, much less, this Madison County and Rockcastle itself. And we met about, I think we was around 16, 17 years old. We were young kids, and he's a really known guy just for his love and his kindness and just being who he was.
The benefit concert is scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. It will be free to come to the event, however there will be a bucket set up for donations. Additionally, Cassetta tells us that there will be a silent auction and raffle with all the proceeds raised tonight benefiting Austin's family. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story. And again, that benefit is planned for tonight. Well, with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got the local forecast up. What a beautiful day we've had today. Let's take a look at the week right ahead with Sam Ryan.
Hi, I'm Chris Lowry with Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. From simple service work to full paints, roofing, flooring, and everything in between, we're your one-stop shop for your home maintenance and remodeling needs. Our family has been serving the Richmond area for 3 generations, and we're proud to continue that today. You also voted us the best general contractor in Madison County in 2022. We thank you for that honor. Give us a call for all your construction needs at 859-353-1133.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Did you know Markham and Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV, Channel 9. A beautiful day in the Bluegrass. Finally, a break from that heat wave that we had all last week. We've got meteorologist Sam Ryan in the Weather Center with a look at this beautiful week ahead.
Thanks, Grenolyn, and welcome everyone to your Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. I-75 north of Richmond, a nice shot here as we worked our way through our Monday. We'll have a chance of a lingering shower or storm all the way until about tomorrow late afternoon, evening hours. Seems to be about the cutoff as we have a dry, cold front coming through just after that. So again, slight chance of an isolated storm here. We'll be quiet then after our Tuesday, and we're watching Idalia. That's that tropical storm you may have heard about pushing up into the Gulf and then eventually over Florida. It looks right now to pass to our southeast in all the model data. So here it is. Here's that track just to show you. If it were to venture a little farther north, we'd be looking at flooding rains because all along this track, yeah, they're going to be dealing with some very heavy rainfall. So we'll keep an eye on that sometime Wednesday into Thursday. Maybe able to flesh out something here. We'll see. But anyhow, we are looking at our forecast temperatures through the rest of the evening, falling down into the mid-60s outside, around 64 degrees. Again, with that lingering shower threat. Isolated in nature for the most part. There's a couple of them. A little bit higher chance down to our southeast. As that front comes on through, it will lower our humidity levels and lead to a nice quiet stretch of weather overall. Looking at a high of temperature around 80 degrees here for our Tuesday, 84 up in Lexington, and Lancaster around 81. And looking at that dew point temperature, again, falling into the very comfortable 50s for Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday at around 60 degrees. And our high temperatures Wednesday with all the sunshine, nice seasonable cool, high of 79 degrees. 80 now up in Lexington. And then Thursday, a high of around 80 again. Looking pretty nice out here for the day. Friday, we start to warm up some. That heat coming in out of the west will be in the mid to upper 80s. Again, watching Idalia, otherwise a dry stretch after tomorrow evening. Grenolyn?
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a change of plea for a case we've been following here at WBON TV Channel 9. Jennifer Kashuba, a woman linked to a murder case involving a man discovered beside a dumpster in Lexington, altered her plea during a court appearance today. Initially charged with murder, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with physical evidence, murder charges were dropped earlier this month after evidence of self-defense were presented to the court. During the recent court session, Kashuba entered a guilty plea specifically for tampering with physical evidence, revising her previous not guilty plea. Kashuba's defense and prosecution worked on mitigating the charge of abuse of a corpse, ultimately agreeing that no incarceration time would be sought for that charge. Sentencing for the tampering with physical evidence charge is scheduled for October the 25th. Well, a man facing multiple counts of rape, sodomy, sexual assault, and kidnapping of adults in Lexington was indicted on additional charges earlier this month in Louisville. According to reports, George Wayne Aldridge, the man arrested in connection with 3 sexual assault cold cases that took place in Lexington between 2009 and 2016, now faces a first-degree rape charge in Jefferson County. The additional charge stems from a 2005 rape that happened in Louisville. Authorities say Aldridge was identified as the suspect in the Lexington case using DNA evidence obtained through a relatively new DNA technology known as forensic genetic genealogy. Aldridge has a status hearing scheduled in Lexington for September the 7th. Well, a tragic accident this morning as Kentucky State Police investigated a fatal collision involving a pedestrian on Interstate 64 in Rowan County. According to the investigation, an individual attempted to cross the eastbound lanes of the interstate on foot from the eastbound shoulder. Michael Southern, 59, driving a 2020 Volvo commercial vehicle, tried to avoid hitting that pedestrian, identified as Linda Reed, 29, from Moorhead. Unfortunately, Mr. Southern was unable to prevent that collision. Linda Reed was pronounced dead at the scene by the Rowan County coroner, John Northcutt. Kentucky State Police Moorhead continue to investigate the incident with assistance from the Rowan County EMS and Rowan County Sheriff's Department. Well, the Bell County Sheriff's Department is searching for a man they say is armed and dangerous. According to deputies, they attempted to serve a felony warrant on 47-year-old Paul Holland near Highway 66. When authorities made contact with Holland, he drew a firearm and started shooting at the authorities. Deputies returned fire as they took cover, and Holland fled into a tree line on foot. Deputies say that warrants have been obtained for 2 counts of criminal attempt to murder a police officer, first-degree wanton endangerment, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Officials ask that anyone with information is to call 606-337-6174. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got Dawson Roll. He is up next with the Sports Report.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Well, this past weekend was packed with local sports. With all the score updates you need for Madison County Athletics, here is Dawson Roll.
There was a ton of sports over the weekend. Let's begin by looking at some of what happened and what's to come this week. The football games weren't much. All three county teams got beat down pretty bad. Berea lost 33-6 to Lincamp. Madison Central got shut out by Lex Cath 47-0, and Madison Southern got beat by Tates Creek 37-7. Now, good news is on Friday, one of our Madison County teams has to win, as Southern visits Central for the next football edition of the County Clash. Berea will face Morgan County on the road. Saturday, EKU Fan Day took place, where the Colonels signed autographs for fans and scrimmaged. College football Week 1 starts on this coming Saturday, and EKU will travel to new Big 12 opponent, Cincinnati. Good luck to Eastern as they prepare this week during practice. UK will host Ball State at noon, so local college football fans around the area can either travel to the 513 for EKU or go to Lexington to check out some of our local college football teams. Yesterday, Michael Watkins and myself did some middle school girls basketball games for the Chad Tate Memorial Classic. We both had a blast covering these future Madison County athletes. Here's some moments from the games we covered.
She'll reset. Under a minute to play, just settles for a deep three and knocks it down.
Good shot, good look. That could be the one that wins it too. For the basket, quick two, like this.
There's a chance for it. Layup's good. Now down by 1, 15-14. Across the court, she's got it in the hands of Nonan. Drive, foul, and the basket. Nonan fouled, and the and one opportunity.
Exciting. Grant has it. She'll kick it to Kirk in the corner, down low. Tough layup for two, just a little short. Putback will be good, though. That's 33 Blevins. Lady Elks will respond with a baseline jumper for two. Harristown needs some insurance points here. Long two. Got it. Good shot there. Good feed down low to Kirk for the layup. There's Lily. Now tonight we have the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show with some local interviews, and then tomorrow some big soccer games. For an early announcement, the sports crew will be at the Madison Southern versus Madison Central girls and boys soccer games tomorrow night. We're excited to get out to see some of our local soccer teams competing. Girls at 6 and boys at 8. That's Monday's Sports Recap. This will be a busy but fun week of sports. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news coming up right here, live at 5.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
It's apple sipping season at A&W. The perfect time to enjoy one of our new apple pie shakes. Each sip feels like fall in a mug. A delicious combination of apples, spices, and vanilla soft serve. Come on in and get to sipping, only at A&W. Feeling saucy? Come down to A&W and dip a juicy 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo into our new spicy 3-pepper fire sauce or our new savory A&W sauce. Dip into A&W and try them today.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
If it won't go down,
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
what do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to WBON TV Channel 9 Live at 5, where every local story starts here. In some tragic news, one man was killed in a shooting in Lexington early Sunday morning. The shooting happened just before 4 a.m. on Winchester Road and Liberty Road. That's according to reports. The victim was found by authorities and has been identified as 26-year-old Malik Sleet. Police now report another man was checked into a hospital, also with a gunshot wound in connection with the initial shooting. His injuries were considered non-life-threatening. His identity has not been released at this time. Asbury University is celebrating its largest incoming class in 25 years. That's following a spontaneous Christian revival that drew 50,000 attendees to its campus. The revival, sparked during a chapel service, lasted for 2 weeks and generated international interest. Asbury noted that the revival prompted an influx of applications, with many citing the event as their reason for applying. Enrollment numbers were already rising, and the revival solidified decisions for many prospective students seeking a Christian university. The growth is not limited to in-person classes. Online and master's courses also saw increased enrollment. Asbury University plans to build on this momentum, considering options like construction of a new residence hall to accommodate the growing student body. Well, are you already looking forward to the weekend? It's just Monday, but you know, Friday is just around the corner, and it looks like we're going to have a beautiful week right here in Central Kentucky, and we've got just the event coming up for you, especially if you're taking out the kids for a little fun. Friday is the movie in the park. It is a free movie in the park this coming Friday, September the 1st. Of course, that's going to start at dusk, and that is going to be at Irvin McDowell Park. They are going to have vendors on site, and you are going to, that is sponsored by Richmond Parks and Recreation. That is this coming Friday. Take the kiddos out and have a good time. I guess I should mention the movie is Turning Red. That is the movie at the park this coming weekend. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget, tonight is Monday night. That means we've got the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show coming up right here at 6 o'clock. You can join Dawson and Samantha. They're going to have great guests and probably talk about all those football games we had last Friday, most of which got rained out, and of course a look ahead at the football for this coming week as well. Make sure you tune in right here at Channel 9 at 6 o'clock for the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Have a wonderful week or wonderful Monday afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.